4D. And for those of you wondering, I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Alright, actually, I'm excited for this because Guraru, he's actually had a decent amount of spotlight in the last few episodes, so I actually can't wait to see how what they're gonna actually do with him. Unfortunately, though, it's gotta be way more complicated than that, though. I mean, probably because Guraru, he either might have found a way of absorbing King Byogen's presence out of his body, or wait, so he actually wanted King Byogen dead? Holy, talk about being overly ambitious, but yeah, you know what? I dig that. Oh yeah, he has been collecting a huge amounts of mega parts ever since he learned about the utility when it came to him interacting with Batemoda. So I kind of do like how that's been an extension of some of the interactions that Guraru has had with other characters in the past. Oh shit! Now he's looking like King Guraru now with the crown. Which I'm going to assume that's what he's going to call himself, going by the episode title. I just wonder why they're emphasizing it the most on Hinata's face, though. Unless... No, I'm going to assume it's a similar situation with Madoka where... But no, could it be, though? I don't think so, because Hinata's... Seems like she's always been healthy. With Madoka, it made sense why she would have a connection with Dairozen, because she was sick for a bit until eventually Dairozen left outside of her body, so I don't think the same thing is going to apply towards Hinata. Unless maybe one of her relatives was sick for a while and they recovered. I honestly have no idea what's the connection's going to be between her and Gararu. Anyway, but regardless, I can't wait to find out. Healin Good. Amen. I am definitely going to miss this song. Because I believe the new Precure, don't quote me, I think I remember seeing that it was going to start on February 27th, which, yes, for those who are curious, I will be reacting to that. This is how they're about to walk, ready to lay the smackdown. I'm wondering that's implying in the opening that the girls are going to learn some kind of advanced version of Healing Oasis, and they're going to be able to heal all the King Byogen territory. That's going to be my guess. Yeah, but I wonder for how long he's going to feel like hot shit, though. You couldn't even tell shit's getting down when you have Arate looking super well. They're going to be in for the shocker. I mean, that's what Shindone gets for underestimating the girls. I mean, it should be pretty damn apparent. Well, the thing is, though, his body may be looking like a joke, but he's on a different scale than Dairozen or Shindone. Which, hey, that was one of the smartest tactics because the Precures actually get drained. So wait, that implies that if the girls went up to be able to do it, he would have tried to kill the King Byogen then afterwards? I mean, she's gonna have to believe it though. That's the reality in front of her. Facts aren't gonna give a shit about her emotions. I like how he just like paces out and leaves. Wait, make it a better place. Okay, how would underdog the world make it a better place unless Rosen has some kind of like super secret ultra plan? Regardless, it does make him a lot more interesting though. With one hand, she blocked it and she still got knocked the fuck down. Damn, he's so quick, it's looking like he's just teleporting. And you know what, Rosen, even if he wouldn't have said anything, Rosen would have... Damn, he just threw something like a ragdoll. And the thing is, when she was first introduced, she was such a supreme badass, and I was like, the opposite. Well, I wouldn't say the opposite, but now she's struggling against the most vicious opponent. Oh. Damn, Hinata, she's out for blood. Holy. Oh, that's why. But honestly, though, Hinata shouldn't be that rough on herself, because regardless, they had to kill King Byogen eventually. And they did take care of one powerful foe. And on top of that, Kurara would have been able to power himself up anyway with all those mega parts. At least that way though, it takes a pause shield just to block the attack without being pushed into like an area and receiving multiple. Did it just like little taps when they try to kick him? Okay, if Azumi and Gio get through this, they're going to be feeling that in the morning. Probably not even the morning, in the next few weeks. Okay, now it's feeling like straight up Dragon Ball Z. Wait, did they just get out of their transformations? Okay, that's a rarity. Oh, sweet. She's actually working as a distraction. It's pretty smart. Aww. That's sweet coming from the guy that's about to be attacked by Hinata. Darn it, Alan, don't announce your attack. Just fucking launch it, woman. This is why you don't fucking announce your attack. You just gotta do it. Oh, shit. It's really rare to get to see her like that all battle-lusted. I mean, it was a good attempt. I still think she would have had a higher success rate if she wouldn't have said anything. Okay, that's the funkiest thing. It's not even disappearing. Oh, it looked like it purified the rock, at least for a few seconds. Alright, cool. I thought for a second we're actually going to be seeing one of a major casualty this week. Oh, hey, that was for the best. I mean, they all need to catch their breath, build up their stamina again. But then that's going to give him the upper hand, though. We do see in the preview that he does infect the human world. So, even if they do manage to escape, they're going to have to deal with a new problem. Well, wouldn't Asimi be able to use like her hurricane move to transport some of the girls? What is with that devious fucking smile? Wait, I get it. So he knew. So he knows where they escaped. Oh man, he's devious as hell. And I kind of like how that little subtle callback, considering that the most time that Asumi spent with another human has been with Nodoka. I actually like how that's the scene where she's actually lifting Nodoka up, considering the fact of all the activities they've done together. I like how that's a little callback to one of the previous episodes when they were implementing Asumi into Nodoka's family and all that. First, they should try to rest up and try to utilize their healing arrow once they got enough stamina. I mean, that's really going to be their best option. And that's if it isn't already happening. Oh boy. Wait, did you guys use like 3 times? And I'm assuming Rata's mother's going to say that it's going to be someone whose presence is worse than King Byogen. Wait, he just summoned straight up 3 of them. Damn, he doesn't fuck around. And that's actually something I've been wondering in the series too. Why didn't they, from the get-go, summon multiple Byogens at once to try to actually give a struggle towards the girls? But, you know what? Better late than never. They're actually implementing something that I would have loved to have seen occur early on in the series. So I'll give Toei credit for that. Wait, is that like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Like 15, 16 different Mega Byogens? Bigger question is, though, how many Mega Byogens are they going to have to contend with? And the issue is, if it's multiple Mega Byogens, while they're taking out some of them, some of the other Byogens can actually evolve, because we did see that in one of the previous arcs. Well, not previous arcs, but one of the previous episodes in the series. Where I believe there was up to one involving like the glass element. Where while they were taking on some Byogens, others were getting stronger significantly. Shit. Huh? I mean, is it really going to be Hinata's fault, though? The thing is, though, even though, yes, she was fooled by Guraru, this might have been the best chance of her getting the upper hand. I mean, if they didn't do this, when were they going to have a better opportunity of killing the King Byogen? Yeah, but you really can't say them going was a bad idea. Because regardless, if they would have just let the same shit happen, they stay on Earth, they let the Byogens do whatever the fuck they want, they leave, then let the Byogens do whatever the hell they want, it would have been just a repeating circle, so... I think Hinata's brain was in the right place. It's just that shitty circumstances and bad luck is making things harder than they normally should be for all of them involved, actually. And that is rough, though. Aww. I love that charismatic headbutt. Aww. And that's a good lesson for anyone watching the series, too, that no one's going to be perfect. And that is actually a good point, too. Yes, they are. Hinata has to stop it with that negativity. Yeah. And not just that. She was a spark they needed to take on some of the stronger Byogens when she was first introduced, too. Like, in the mall episode, if it wasn't for Hinata, they'd have been freaking doomed. So she's going to give herself more credit than that. And actually like Anatron, he's become a motivational speaker because he went from being a nice, clumsy, somewhat clumsy, overactive character to now being someone a lot more fully realized who can motivate the people close to him. Oh, now that warms up my heart right there. Now that's the hug I love to see. Good shit. And that's part of life, failing. And I have a feeling that Rosen probably knows where they're at, though. Knowing how he usually operates. He doesn't seem like he cares about sights. He only cares about his own desires. Okay, Roger looks like she's about to straight up die. Okay, I wonder what... Okay, never mind. I thought this episode so far he didn't know what was going up, but never mind. Maybe she's... Oh. But what will that hole do unless it will give them an advantage of making a whirlwind so that they can try traveling into the actual Earth? That's an interesting way of naming it. That's actually pretty smart. The only downside on that, though, is if they do use a lot of the purifying energy, assume he's going to be out for the count. As far as taking on the Mega Byogens, it's just going to have to fall on Nodoka, Hinata, and Chio to make up the difference. Unless, assume he's trained up her body to the point where she can utilize a lot of her purifying energy after utilizing her Whirlwind Porter ability. I mean, that'd be the only way. Oh, I even love how they had Precure Sans right there. Now they've definitely got to show up. Oh, snap. That's what I'm wondering. When? Oh, I thought for a second Ronte unleashed some kind of like special ability. Dun, 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 dun. I always love this track. Dun, dun, dun. And you know something else I like about this series too? I don't mention it enough because I do watch a lot of Magic Girl animes, but this is one of the ones where they just have them all side by side, and I like this. Doesn't pull off the bullshit that you see from Miyoko Dreaming Something. So don't get me wrong, I like that series, but good lord. That series has been addicted to reutilizing its stock footage in its newest episodes. I still like and dig that series, but it just isn't handling itself professionally like Healin Good Precure visually. And I always love like the twinkling effects too, right after the transformations finish. And now with Anoka, it's got like that Nats Fantasy vibe. It's all aquatic with Chiyu. And then it's all electrifying with Hinata. I always love how they translate Ratsu's a wolf as like a one. It's a nice, cute little catchphrase, though, for her. Oh shit! So he was just pretty much being a dick, so he did know where they're at. He was just trying to take away their hope at the last second just to be an a-hole. Yo, this epic is epic. Have they even used this in Healin Good Precure yet? Oh, this sarcastic. Oh, so close to kicking that face. I love seeing his shitty bitch face. Okay, let's see that Rosen trying to dodge this. I want to see this motherfucker actually eat this and... No, actually, no, I would not want to see him actually survive this. No, I want to see him eat this and die. There you go. That's what I meant to say. Because there'd be some completely fucked up shit if the Rosen actually survived this technique. But who knows? You know what? No, I don't think there's any way they're going to kill that Rosen off yet. They're probably just going to utilize that to get back to their home. Only because it'd feel anticlimactic if that Rosen died like it. Oh. Alright, girls. Celebrate. I'm surprised that Rosen isn't trying to chase after them. Oh! He always did actually want to have alone time with Madoka. Yes, Donnie, indeed. Yes, motherfucker. Hey, that's what Rosen gets for playing with the suit figuratively. If we would have taken this shit completely seriously, he might have actually had better luck in stopping the girls from getting back home. I'm just saying. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, but didn't. That's what being a cocky son of a bitch gets you. I mean, hey, the city doesn't look that... Okay, it does look that, but oh shit. That looks like a quarter. Oh, hell, they got their game faces on. Yeah, it does look like a quarter of the city. Damn it, I want to see more. But hey, you know what? It was great. Although I just like how it ended like so dark with like the city in danger. And then this has like one of the happiest EDs I've ever seen with like dancing and bright colors. It just feels like a nice whiplash effect. But you know what? It's always a master of this because I remember them doing this on their Gegege no Gitaro series and even on Digimon 2020 where you have like episodes with like super dark, urge-filled endings and then afterwards you have like this cutesy ED that's good and it's like, yo, so tell you, what are you trying to make us feel? Worried or happy? But anyways, all jokes aside, I actually am going to rate this one an 8.5 out of 10. It was actually nice to get to see Gawaru actually want to put himself in prime position to actually dominate and take control of things. It was actually cool to see him combine himself with all the mega parts because they kind of were foreshadowing that. In the previous episodes, he was always getting the mega parts, but he wasn't really utilizing them or he was storing them up. So this finally gives us payoff for the plot points that have been building up ever since Gawaru met and interacted with Batemoda. So I do like how they're giving us payoff for that story plot point. And I like how he's actually being smart enough to attack the whole... Oh, yeah. Yo, animation looked... Yo, it looked good! Oh, man, I even love those animations. Okay. So I guess we're grading 3v1 when it comes to Gawaru and Nadok. Oh, wait. So that's not King Gawaru. Is that King Byogen taking over King Gawaru then? It's in the middle, near the pink area of the park. And one of them in the, yeah. I found him! Woo! Oh, I'll see you next week too, Peggy Ting. Come on now, Peggy Ting. Give me something more challenging, boy. I'm just joking. That was actually pretty challenging, so I'll give you credit. It was actually one of the more challenging Precure end credit games. But another thing I like about Gawaru too is he actually has some character development because all the previous episodes kind of did establish that he was kind of dumb. This episode you see he's a lot smarter. He actually summons a multiple Mega Byogen to try to cause conflict. You see him act all shifty, and I'm like, yes, This is the stuff I like to see from the opposition in the series, them acting smart, them trying to get the upper hand. I like this, Skrill. The only thing that's a downside in this episode from a character standpoint is Shindoni. It just feels like the writers don't know what the fuck to do with her. Because the only personality trait is, oh man, I want King Byogen's dick! Oh, King Byogen, I'm like, woman, is there anything to this woman other than, oh yeah, she wants King Byogen's D? Is there really anything towards Shindone? That's like the only thing downside about this episode, because everyone else had their thing to do. With Dairozen, you saw his ambitions, because he wanted all the other girls to leave, but not Nadelka. He wanted to seemingly take her on 1v1. So that's why I thought there was a nice lot of character moments. You see Dairozen pulling off his ambition. He actually wants to shape the world in his own image and try to improve it in his own image. I do like that. Showing you that it's not just Goraro gaining ambitions, it's Dairozen too. And I do like the character development for Hinata, where she realizes she messes up, but then you've got Nayatron trying to motivate her after she goes through some major adversity. So I like how this episode also makes the bond between Nayatron and Hinata a lot more powerful. That's what I thought from a character standpoint. It was a really beautiful episode. Even like how you see the elements. They're even calling they're more casual with the girls, considering they're calling them Kirisans. And I thought that was actually a pretty cute little feature there. Just the familiarity. That's what I thought from a character standpoint. This episode did great. From a story standpoint, it did really good. I thought all the action was entertaining. The plot was progressed because now the city that the girls live in is in complete danger and multiple elements are in danger. It upped the scale because you got multiple Mega Byogens attacking the city. I mean, what more can you ask for from a Healin Good Precure episode? Not much. And it ends on an epic cliffhanger too, where they're about to taking on King Gararu. And that's why I thought the script was fantastic. Even the action was intense. The only thing about the action that was a downside was when Hinata was trying to attack Gararu, it's like, girl, don't announce your special attack. That is just stupid. You gave the man enough time to turn around, put both his hands up, and just block their energy blast. I'm like, hey, then when anime do this shit, where characters try to get a sneak attack, but then they ruin their sneak attack, announcing their main attack. If you're gonna do that shit, at least, I don't know, make it in canon where you need to, like, announce your attacks to give it extra power, kind of like how Hunter x Hunter does it, where in Hunter x Hunter, when Gon does his Junjunkin attack, he needs to announce it to give it an extra power boost. If not, it's a weaker. Kind of wish this series would have taken that approach from the get-go, but it's too late now. So that's where I felt there were some blemishes in the writing here and there, but nothing damning. Animation artwork obviously wasn't as pretty as the previous episode, but that's probably because they're obviously saving it for episode 41. But it still got the job done, and it was still above average. I like the Dragon Ball Z references when you see just some multiple rocks just destroyed simultaneously. I'm like, yeah, definitely gives me some Dragon Ball Z, Namek, or even the Saiyan arc vibes. So that's why, from a visual standpoint, it was pretty damn good. Artwork was solid from start to finish. I love the voice performances, and that's why I'm going to rate this one an 8.5 out of 10. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe if you do not want to miss my reaction to episode 41. And I hope y'all have a great, safe, fun, and fantastic day, everyone. And thank y'all so much for watching my video. Bye-bye.